Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry if I'm like kind of talking quiet and stuff, but I'm sitting in our like laundry room because Rob is sleeping. So, okay, so I just want to make this random video because I've seen this other video on the internet about how our world is just, sorry, I feel like there's something on my arm. How our world is like completely different than what it used to be, and not even like technology wise or anything, but this is gonna be all over the place, just so you're aware. So I don't know, I was just thinking, and it's like, man, every generation, that is all the generations that are being born now, and even people my age, it's so sad. Because I remember when I was in high school, yeah, like you had the few bad kids and you had the partiers, like, you know, towards high school and stuff, but man, like, at least out of all my friends and everyone I knew, people weren't doing drugs in high school. I mean, yeah, you had your few druggies and stuff, but it's like, nowadays, I get on Facebook and there are 13-year-olds, like, proudly smoking weed. And not only that, but going out and partying every weekend and wearing these outfits that are just unbelievable. And it is just so sad. It's so sad that all the younger generations are just getting worse and worse and worse. And you know, it's like, don't get me wrong, like, I went through my party stage for a while too. After I got out of high school, I was like, from about 19 to like a couple of months after I was 20, I went through a pretty bad party stage, you know. I had been out of high school for over a year, and yeah, so I went through my bad party stage, but you know, I went through all that and I learned from it. And it's like, I see all these young girls and guys that are going out and getting fucked up all the time and smoking weed and being proud of it and doing all this stuff, and it just makes me feel so sad. Because it's like, and then not only that, there are people that are 13, 14, 15, 16 years old, or even kids my age, you know, because I'm almost 22 for you guys if you've never seen my videos, that are having babies that don't even know how to raise kids, and let alone have parents themselves. Like, I'm just so thankful that I was raised to have respect. I was raised to, you know, appreciate the little things in life, and I was raised to know right from wrong, and I was raised by parents. And then that also makes me, you know, come to my other topic I pop in my head. It's like, out of everyone I've ever really known, all going through school, ever since I've been out of high school, I think, honestly, I know maybe, even to this day, out of everyone I know, I bet you I know less than 6 people whose parents are actually still together. And not saying that divorce is always a bad thing, because it's not always a bad thing, but the majority of the time it's a bad thing. And so many people grow up without a mother or a father, and it's just so sad. I just feel so bad, because all these younger generations are more exposed to having sex at a young age and doing all these things at a young age, and not only doing them, but like bragging about it and being happy about it, and it makes you cool that you do these things, and it's just so wrong. And I don't know if any of you guys that watch my videos are a younger crowd or not, but seriously, no. You do not have to do that kind of stuff to fit in. I mean, don't get me wrong, people are going to give you shit for not doing stuff like that, and people are gonna be like, oh, you're not cool, and you're stuck up, and you're prude, and all that, but you're totally not. And you know what? You may get teased about it now, but you will completely be so much thankful later, because I'm telling you, like, all the people that I used to be friends with when I went partying during my party stage, they're still out every weekend partying, getting shit-faced, taking home countless different guys, and their lives are very meaningless. And I see, you know, their Facebook statuses, and they're so sad and depressed, and, you know, like, it's just, I feel bad for them, because for one, they didn't even have parents themselves, so they don't even know what it's like to be happy or be loved, really, I mean, truly. And then not only that, but, you know, it's like they keep doing the same thing over and over and over, but they constantly expect a different outcome. And it's just not going to work like that. And one of my favorite quotes of all time is, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. And it's like, if you want to make a change in your life, and you want things to go your way, and you want to be happy, you have to push forward to do that. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, and I'm not saying that I don't have my faults and my downfalls, because I 100% do. But it's like, I don't know, like, I'm just so glad that I went through my party stage and I'm out of it. And I learned from it, and I grew up. And my party stage, I mean, don't get me wrong, I had fun. I had a whole lot of fun, But I'm so thankful. I could have been so many bad things could have happened, and I will not go into detail. But I mean, just so many bad things could have happened, and I got lucky. And then it's like, you know, just recently here where I live, well, I don't live in Iowa anymore. I'm in Texas. But back home in Iowa, a month or so before I moved, 4 teenagers drowned in the river because they were all very drunk, leaving a party, and were on a John boat that didn't have any lights on it, and they got hit by another boat. 4 people drowned. 4 young people under the age of, like, in between, I think, like 19 and 22. And so many people were friends with them. They were so well known around here. And then, like, you just see, like, a week later, everyone is still on the river getting shit-faced, not wearing life jackets. It's like, do people not learn? And it's sad that it takes something very tragic like that, because, you know, a couple of the people got really injured. And, you know, it's sad that it takes something really tragic like that for people to finally fully appreciate their life and everything they have. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I wake up every day and I'm thankful to eat and walk and talk and think and move and grab and bend my knees and my elbows, and I can sit down and I can stand back up and I can breathe, and my lungs and my heart and my intestines work, and, you know, my blood flow. And I mean, I am so thankful for everything like that, and I haven't always been. And, you know, I mean, whether you want to play God into that factor or not, everyone should just be very thankful for everything they have. Their family, their home, their everything. If you have a car to drive, if you went to school, if your parents are still together, I mean, even if your parents aren't together and you have a wonderful step-parent, I mean, anything like that, you have to be so thankful for everything you have, because it could all be gone in an instant. And when something tragic happens like that in your life, I mean, it sucks, and I'm very thankful that I've never had to really go through anything like that. I mean, not like losing anyone. I've been through my own tragedies for sure, but I mean, you go through something like that and you have got to grow and learn from it and not continue doing the same stupid things over and over, because it's going to get you nowhere, and you're going to be so unhappy with your life, and just your whole life will be meaningless, and you're going to feel pointless, and, you know, you're going to be with like this girl that I know, and, you know, she's with all these different guys, and she's like, oh, he's the one, and, you know, here it is 3 months later, she hates him, and then here it is a month later, oh, he's the one. It's like, no, you know, if you just can't focus on being happy with you and happy with everything you have in your life, then you will not be happy with somebody else. And that's something I tell myself every day, because I haven't been in a relationship in a while, because I'm scared to get hurt again. I'm scared to go back out there, and as of right now, I have not found anyone worth the risk of getting hurt again. And, you know, it's like, I've just been through so much, and so when I see these younger girls on Facebook and just, I mean everywhere, I mean, oh my gosh, my TV keeps doing this, like, update thing, and it's so loud, and it keeps scaring the crap out of me. I hate that noise. Like, can you hear it? No, now you can't. Of course it stopped. It's like, like, really loud. I don't even remember. Oh yeah, I see all these girls that are so young and, like, going through these things, and they think it's so cool to, like, go smoke a blunt in the park and take pictures of it. And don't get me wrong, I was one of those dummies for quite a while. I mean, I'm, you know, proud to say that I was at least not in high school doing that. And it's just sad that all these younger and younger generations are more exposed to it because of their parents and because of young people having kids. And don't get me wrong, I'm not at all saying that young parents are bad parents, because I know so many people who completely changed their whole life for having kids, and they are completely awesome people. And, you know, my mom was a young parent, so I have nothing against young parents. It's just, you know, I just think that anyone in that kind of situation, you just need, anything you go through, whether you get pregnant, whether you know, do drugs and you experiment and you go out and you party and you do all this stuff and you experiment with sex, like, I just really hope that you all learn from that and realize that there is more to life than partying and sex and drugs and all this stuff, because there's a greater purpose for life. And, you know, I mean, it took me a while to realize it, so I am fully aware I was one of them people. But, I don't know, my video is very random and probably doesn't make any sense. And I didn't really actually have an entire point to the video, really.